Good afternoon and welcome to Live Highlight in the Magic City on the Highlight channel. I'm Stu Nyman as always. I'm joined by Andrew Bleckman, and together we will cover every point played today. All Mutuals wagering is now open on today's 8-game performance. Each of today's 8 games offers Win, Play, Show, Quinella, Exacta, and Trifecta wagering. We have an early daily double that begins in Game 1. We have a mighty Ocho that begins in Game 1. We have 2 pick 3s, an early pick 3 and a late pick 3. Have the high-paying High 5 jackpot. High 5 is a pick 5 wager. Correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you do so correctly, and have the only ticket that does so, you can cash in on that $2,000 guarantee. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com, or if you're in the state of Connecticut, mywinners.com. However, placing a bet is not necessary in order for you to enjoy all that we hope to have in store for you today. Ladies and gentlemen, we have no scratches in today's performance. Once again, today's performance is scratch-free. So with all that in mind, we ask you to make your wagers as early as possible within scheduled post times, and sit back and relax. Post time for game number 1 is now just about 8 minutes away. Andrew, how are you?
Stu, I'm doing well. Excited for this Monday performance here. 8 games beginning in just about 9 minutes, and a little Group 1 singles action going on at 5 p.m. Eastern Time at H2H. Always an exciting day. Get to see some of the best action in singles going on right here on this court. Hello to some of our early friends in the chat with some new names. Diamond, it's JBTV, Michael, Bob's yelling at you early, Stu, man.
Diamond's right out there, and Bob's absolutely correct. Sometimes I say things just out of habit because I don't have a script in front of me, and we did have an early daily double and a late daily double. Then we eliminated the daily double, so we just have a daily double that begins in Game 1. Mo Frank, good afternoon. And Tiger
as well. How about that?
Ralph, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Roland D. Magic City is so amazing that they decide what the actual date is.
That's a great point. Yeah.
Today is Monday, July 24th. Where do we do that?
Right on the Magic City Pelota. It says Monday, July 24, 2022. Roland's a pretty observant guy.
Very.
I was going to say, if I go to an escape room, I want Roland on my team. I think he's going to help us get out. So we will, certainly is the 25th of July here. But, highlight played nonetheless. 8 games and then Group 1 singles. So we apologize for that. Don't know if we're going to be able to change that here without doing the stream. So may stay with it. We apologize. But with 7 minutes to go until game number 1, and as we do before the first game of all of our performances, we got this video that's going to explain the scoring format for all 8 games, which today, as every day is, Spectacular 7 scoring.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And we are back here, and now just 6 minutes away from game number 1.
Diamond, 88-89. That was back before I started working. I started announcing in 91, so that had to be back during North Miami days.
Now, Diamond comes in every now and again in the chat. Certainly been with us, I believe, since 2019 is in the chat.
Steve M. bet on my father at Palm Beach Highlight. That's right. The 2nd, 3rd, and 4th game, I believe, we played. Yes, he did. No singles.
Playing in inverse position order, so the 8... wow.
Why?
Well, yeah, Bob, I mean, I guess the early games are more likely to do that. That was the year 1 not going to touch that one. But that was when we allowed single-digit post numbers, huh? The first year, Stu. That was
Yes, that was
reinventing the wheel here.
That was a mistake. But, not a tragic mistake. It's funny because one of the players,
harmless,
one of the players did ask why I announced certain player numbers, the permanent player number, and not others. And I said, if you have a single number, I don't announce it because it's confusing. Because you have one single number on the front of your shirt and you have one single number on the back of your shirt. So I don't want to say, here is post 5, number 2. That gets doubly confusing. We didn't actually. It did come up. Bob, that's reasonable. Contrarian is sometimes a good thing. It did come up. We had the discussion, but I think I got shut down pretty quick on that one. That's right. Charged everybody for everything. No free play.
Come on, man. It'll be 2050. It's still going to be hampering every minute of the court time. I feel, I get it. You were just doing your job. What are you? Sorry, Scott.
You punch people on. You punch people on. That's how they pay for the lights. That's how Howie paid for the lights. Yeah, I've always been one of those. No free drinks for the Chips Club. Well, not really for anybody that I know of. I mean, I don't think we did freebies back then.
And it's interesting because in regular life, very generous guy, Stu. And
me personally? Thank you. I think so.
I was going to say, he's just very, as we've talked about at length on this show, very into the rules. We have rules. You follow the rules.
As I get older, the more comfortable with just predictable structure that I am.
Yes.
And especially in this environment back here, having predictable rules for the players, it just makes... Years ago, I understood, we're actually working in the hospital, that predictable, simple rules basically make people feel safe. It provides a feeling of safety. Predictability provides a feeling of safety.
Tell you, yeah, he's driving on 95.
I'm definitely playing Mega Millions on. Absolutely.
May have to stop there also.
I do otherwise, though. I'm not one of these people, if it's not over 100 million, I don't do it. To me, that just seems kind of stupid. So I'm not arguing with anybody's position on it. I'm really not. Just it's like, so you couldn't use the million or whatever it is?
You can use the 100 million, but 300 is going to do it. I was driving on 95. I saw that billboard. It's up there. But it's what, 300 or 400 million last I saw. It's probably
780 million, I believe.
Double that, yeah.
Wow. So I believe that the cash equivalent is just under $500 million. One of my old favorite quotes. What would you do if you won 700 million?
I was just going to ask,
Make phone calls.
Disappear.
Make phone calls.
That's a good one.
I'm
saying I might disappear.
One of my investments would probably be I'd probably pursue Scott and partner up here. That would take.
I would say that would take one of the first things I would do as well.
That would take a few bucks. 89 is probably the last time. Wow, 89. A lot of people playing amateur high. Actually, in 88, 89, that's when it started to thin out at North Miami because a number of the hardball players got professional contracts elsewhere. Build some amateur courts around the country. No, I don't think I would get in the highlight business or build highlight. I mean, obviously, when you have that type, the goal would be to die broke, though. That is absolutely, absolutely no question about that. Not by doing it stupidly, but just, no, absolutely to check out having spent and given and donated and built and done some good with it.
How much you think an amateur highlight court, just to build that court, how much you think that would cost?
An amateur court this size, all concrete, just think of how much concrete block would cost in a concrete pour. You'd probably do it for, I don't know, 50,000, 60,000, something like that.
700 million.
A lot of concrete.
It wouldn't be all that, obvious. It's a lot of concrete and a lot of highlight courts as well. With that, we got game number 1 coming up. Let's play some highlight for today, Stu.
Magic City highlight might be a first investment. Highlight beyond that, not so sure.
with you.
Time to begin game number 1. It is a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Up first and serving the red shirt at post 1, CRB. Receiving blue at post 2, Flores. CRB serves. Our first game has begun. Point 1. 1 first up on the board in our first game. Here's the white shirt at post 3, number 10, Juice. Forehand by Juice. Catch by CRB. There's the backhand. Rotate forehand by Juice. Well thrown. CRB's there. Powerful backhand. That hit the rail just above the front wall, which is out of play. Point 1. In our next matchup, we have CRB serving to Jedden. Green at post 4. Backhand by Jedden. Catch by CRB. CRB low and hard to the inside. That's a fine scoop by Jedden. Rotate left side by CRB. Catch by Jedden. CRB, great catch. Nice backhand. Robote to the 9 line. Good pickup by CRB. Fine backhand. Tipped at the 9 line by Jedden. Point 1. On the board with 3 points. Here is the black shirt at post 5, number 30, Diaz. Costello 2-all, stopped by CRB. Catch by Diaz. Juggling on the catch of Diaz. Point goes to CRB. Well on the board with 4 points. Here's post 6, El Barba. El Barba with a fine catch deep in the backcourt. Nice forehand play to pass. El Barba on the catch. Coasty to the inside. Tough for Bote. Will not be played. Point 6. In our next matchup, we have El Barba serving to the pink shirt at post 7, worn by Cool Fitness. Robote left side by El Barba. Cool Fitness is there. Low and hard to the inside. Robote save by Cool Fitness. Went low and inside. It hit the pad. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive. Purple shirt post 8, Tennessee. Catch by Cool Fitness. Forehand to the inside. Ball tipped by Tennessee on the side wall. Point 7. 2 points for the 7 post as we complete the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return. Blue at post 2, Flores. Backhand by Flores. What a catch by Cool Fitness. He gets it off in time. Flores is there. Backhand. Rotate left side to the outside. That is going to score. Point 7. 7 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 3, Juice. Forehand by Juice, powerfully thrown. And not coming out, point 3. Juice up on the board with 2 points. Here's the green at post 4, Jedden. Jed makes the catch. There's the backhand. Backhand 2-all. Lands in. Point 4. For serving to post 5, Diaz returns. Costado up the middle. Jed makes the catch. Karam scores, point 4. 4 on the board with 4 points. Here's post 1, also with 4 points, CRB. Backhand by CRB, powerfully thrown, clearing the overhead screen. Jed on the run, makes the rebote save. Here's CRB, low runner to the inside, will score, point 1. Possible game point, red shirt at post 1, CRB. Trying to stop him, El Barba. Rebote forehand by CRB. Here's El Barba. Powerful throw. Scooped up by CRB. Backhand to the inside. El Barba. Rebote. Gets by CRB and scores. Point 6. 3 points for El Barba there in the yellow shirt. He now serves to Tennessee. There's the backhand by Tennessee. Backhand. Forehand rebote. Ball tipped by Tennessee midcourt. Point 6. That's a possible game. Point 4. Yellow shirt at post 6. El Barba trying to stop him. Blue at post 2. Flores. Scoop attempt missed. Point and game for El Barba. 1 places, playoff 4, third place, 7 serves to 4. Rebote, left side by Cool Fitness into the pad, and the pad is bad. As point in a third place finish for post 4, Jedden. Unofficial order finish, 614. Your price will be up in a moment.
I really got the name El Barba from Coach JR. You know, like the first day I came into practice, he was like, oh, La Barbas. You know, he called me the beard. And, you know, it kind of just stuck. The most frustrating aspect of highlight for me probably would be anticipation. Because the ball's going so fast, you don't have time to wait to see where the ball's going to be thrown. It's frustrating, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm playing a sport for money, okay? My goal is to go out there, win every point, as soon as I step on the court, win the game, and call that game a day. You know, that's it.
And El Barba adding his second win this week already in just 3 singles games played. Well, Barbara's starting to pick it up here in this 2022 season. Win number 10, joining the double-digit win club. A couple guys on the roster now, just shy of the 10-win mark. Got Robin, Cool Fitness, Diaz, Juice, and Spinner there. Spinner just coming back from that Achilles injury. But Elbarba's 10 wins, good enough for 19th place on the roster. 614 is official for our first game. Post 6, Elbarba with the win. Post 1, CRB taking second. Post 4, Jedden coming in third. Elbarba to win. $2 on Elbarba to win. $25.60. What a great win price right there to get your day started. Quinella won 6, 1880. The trifecta, 614, 162.60. Coming up next, we have game number 2. Will be another spectacular 7 singles match. Going back up to 7 points. Points will double after all matchups in the first round of play. Game 2 also begins the early pick 3. And yes, we do have a late pick 3 as well. A little confusing with those daily doubles. But pick 3, early one starting up here in game number 2. The late pick 3 starting in game number 6. Post time for game 2 is just about 6 minutes away. Good luck.
Did you say hi to Marco from the Netherlands?
I did not. I
Marco,
was reading the prices
from the Netherlands. It's good to have you here. Thank you very much. Yes, I mean the closest European. Actually, what happens is if you Don Jose Luis Martinez Aragote can actually tell you, Marco, where frontons are located throughout the world. Wherever the Spanish had an influence, they tended to leave a pelota court, usually to play handball, or you can play different modalities. Handball, like a version of racquetball, a highlight came later. So there are a number of different modalities played on different size courts. But nothing else. Oh, please. And Marco, we should let you know that we play 8 games, but then at 5 p.m. we play a slightly different version of this at watchhighlight.com. That's watchhighlight.com. Or you can download the Highlight app. There's lots of interesting stuff on there, and it's a free download. I think we just asked for a little bit of information, just so we know who you are. That's it.
A little bit different. Those are head-to-head matches as opposed to these.
Exactly.
Round robin here.
A little bit of different style. You might enjoy that too. Again, that's 5 o'clock Eastern time, not Netherlands time. I don't know if you'll still be up then. But if you...
I was going to say around midnight there.
If you are.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know what this... Because like Spain is 6 hours,
I was going to say, it's got to be about 6 to 8, somewhere in there, I'm thinking.
6 to 8 hours ahead.
Wow.
That's right. I remember when formerly managing Fort Pierce Highlight, we'd occasionally take Australian horses. Yeah, that was late track because you wanted some horse activity to wager on for your customers at night.
Absolutely. Why not? They're running, someone's betting.
That would be midnight for you. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so you can watch on the replay as well. So, how many minutes do we have?
I'll tell you what, 4 minutes till game 2 here.
4 minutes. Why don't we show our new friend Marco this video that we tend to run before the second game? Huh?
Yeah, we always do this video that will explain how the sport of highlight is played. Take a look.
The main rule of highlight is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in highlight. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a highlight player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And we are back here now, just about 2 minutes away from the start of our second game. We are scratch-free. Let's hope to keep it that way here on this Monday performance. High five beginning up before the start of game 3, so you have a couple more minutes to get those wagers in. That carryover is up over 2,500 alone. About 2,600, I think it ended up yesterday. I know we got some great fans in the chat. Let's see if I can pull it up here quickly before we get started here with this next game. Let's go to the results page, Magic City's website. $2,616 in the carryover alone. So just need about $1,000, and that pool will be over $3,000. For a high five winner today, pick the winners of games 3 through 7. If you do so correctly and have the only ticket that does so. That is how you will cash in on that high five jackpot. Each and every performance we have here at Magic City, at least these Pelota performances.
Just 1 minute before the beginning, of game number 2. That's Steve. How a Dutch person of all people got here. I saw a video by YouTuber.
Yeah,
fantastic. We're glad. Hey, any way that you find us, we're just happy that you found us.
Well, that's interesting. Is that a recent video, or is that
don't know.
Perhaps on the last one?
With that name, that could be. There's some folks that still play in Macau. Macau was Highlight was big in Macau for a brief period of time. Just taking a guess. But I could be entirely wrong about that. They could be located here in the United States or anywhere in the world.
I'm going to look it up here during this second game, but glad to have you, Marco. It's interesting especially when we have folks from across the pond over there, and glad that you have found us and you are enjoying the action. I do agree with you that this game is bleeping awesome, as you said. Stu,
time to begin game 2. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played at 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. First serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Jedden. Receiving in the blue post 2, Robin. There's a serve by Jedden. Our second game has begun. Ball tipped by Jedden at the 10 line, point 2. Robin coming out firing here in this second game. In this matchup, we have Robin serving to the white shirt, post 3, worn by number 24, Cool Fitness. There's that Cortada serve. That is working, point 2. Green shirt of post 4. Here's CRB. Another serve scoring there for Robin. Point 2. On the board with 3 points. Here is the black shirt of post 5, worn by El Barba. Oh, Barba, that's a great catch. Nice backhand. Robin's there. Backhand 2-all. Point 2. On the board with 4 points. Here's post 6, Tennessee. Point 2. 5 points for the blue shirt post 2, Robin. Now receiving, pink of post 7, Juice. Great catch by Juice. He wings it off the court. Point 7. Point 2. Straight points, possible game point. Post 2. Here's post 8, Diaz. Ace. Point in game, perfect game. Post 2. Robin. Remaining players play off for second and third place. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. One first serves to 3. Drop shot. Scores. Point 1. On the board with 2 points. Here's post 4, CRB.
I'm still in it, right? Okay.
Point 4. Black shirt post 5, El Barba. Point 5. Yellow shirt at post 6, Tennessee receives. There's the backhand by Tennessee. Robote right up the middle. Played from the left side of El Barber to the inside nicely. That scores. Point 5. Possible place point for post 5, El Barba. Backhand by Juice. Backhand by El Barba. Point, second place finish, post 5, El Barba. 1 serves to 4. Let's play off 4, show point. Backhand by CRB. Catch by Jedden. Rotate left side. Point 4. Point and a third place finish. Post 4, CRB. Unofficial order finish, 2-5-4. Price will be up in a moment. And no. Surprisingly. Ernesto, I don't agree with that. I don't believe it was that particular F word. I think there was another F word involved. Not the inappropriate F word either. I think frustration is probably behind that. And yeah, probably shouldn't have let it affect whether or not he goes in for that, but he did. So fear definitely not being one of them. We've seen him chase down harder balls than that. Okie dokie, 2-5-4 is The official order finished for Game 2. There are your prices. $2 Quinella 2.5, 24.60 trifecta 2.54, 260.80. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, game number 3. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played at 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Game 3 also begins the High Five for today. High Five is a pick 5 wager. Correctly pick the winners of games 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. If you do so correctly, and have the only ticket that does so, you'll cash in on the High Five that begins in game 3. Post time for game number 3 is now just about 7 minutes away. No, Ernesto, I know for a fact it's fear wasn't the word, it's the other words, it's the frustration word. That was, don't get me wrong, it doesn't really have a place. Here people have to set as best they can. We ask highlight players to set emotion aside all the time, and we ask them to set emotion aside on the court while also encouraging them to celebrate and show emotion when they do well. It's a interesting mix of things that we have going on here, and I promise you it's particularly interesting to try to manage. Yeah, he crossed the sidewall with that well. So, post time for game 3 now in about 6 minutes. Good luck. Powerful forehand by Juice. CRB on the save. That's up. That scores on the second bounce. Inside. Run for the rebote. Diving save. He makes it. Rolls on his back. He's up. Hard throw. What a fantastic save by Ron. This one goes wall to wall, clears the overhead screen. Nicholas, good eye on the ball, keeps the ball in play. Kosi to the inside. Nicholas runs all the way back and makes a spectacular save. He's up. Robote forehand by Carballo, showing control, scoop by Anderluck. Robote left side, power to the outside. Anderluck on the diving Robote save. Ragley, what a great effort to make that Robote. Keita from the 3 line, drop shot. Oh, he got to it. Hard throw to the inside. Ikeda got there to save the Robote. It's still in play. Manu, beautiful catch at the 10 line. Nice backhand. Robote coming out to Carballo. Forehand Robote goes wall to wall Robote. That counts 100%. Douglas, difficult Robote, 2-wall, light touch, big bounce. Stopped by Benny on the outside. Benny, powerful, looking for that 3-wall play. Douglas reads it, got there. That is going to score. That is point in a perfect game. Powerful, powerful backhand. Wow, what a rebote by Manu. Catch. Karam. Stopped by Ikeda. Powerful throw by Ikeda. Arats to the outside. Makes the diving save. It's a 2-all. That will score. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Anderluck on the right side. Throw by Anderluck. Here's the rebote. Carballo one-handed save. Wow.
And folks, those are the top 10 rebote saves from the 2022 season. That's the first part of that season from about February through April 2022. Just about a minute away from game number 3, which marks the start of today's high five. We mentioned that pool up over 2,600 in the carryover alone, plus what is wagered into it today. At the moment would be just under, I believe, that $3,000 mark, but still a minute to get those wagers in. Could jump up there. Marco, glad that you enjoyed the top 10s. You'll see those a couple times in those performances. We have a whole rotation of that. I was going to say a rotation of them, honestly. Every month, some different shots, some different types of shots, like you saw rebotes, but pretty much 2021 highlights last year, 2022 highlights this year, and then mix in some other ones, maybe some player-specific, shot-specific, and all different types. So glad that you enjoyed it. That will take us right up to the start of game number 3. Good luck to all playing the high five for today.
It is time to begin our third game. It is a spectacular 7 singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1 is Ron. Receiving the blue post 2 is Bueno. There's served by Ron, and we begin. Point 1. Ron first up on the board in our third game. Here's the white shirt at post 3, Arats. Powerful backhand by Arats. Forehand rebote by Ron. Catch by Arats. Karam. Stopped by Ron. Ron throwing it hard to the inside. Arats got assessed on it, unable to bring the catch in. Point 1. In our next matchup, we have Ron serving to the green shirt at post 4, worn by Anderluck. Here's a catch by Anderluck. Fine catch. There's the backhand. That's a rebote save by Anderluck right on the tip. Here's Ron from the 4 line. Outside placement, and Anderluck was ready for it. Hard throw to the inside, scores. A well-played point by Anderluck and Ron. Point goes to the 4. In our next matchup, we have Anderluck serving to the black shirt at post 5, worn by Ikeda. Robote for the high bounce. Mid-court placement. Karam, stopped by Anderluck. Anderluck's right side, scores to the inside, point 4. Yellow shirt at post 6, spinner receives. There's a backhand by Spinner. Robote forehand by Anderluck. Spinner's there. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Robote forehand to the inside. Spinner, tough catch on the forehand. He goes back to the inside. Anderluck's there. Backhand. Scoop attempt. Tipped. Point 4. Anderluck's on the board with 3 points. Here's the pink shirt of post 7 worn by Ben. Here's a backhand by Ben. Ben on the backhand from the 10 line. Scoop by Ben. Backhand from the 10 line again. Robote. Forehand by Anderluck. Ben makes the catch. 2-all. Red by Anderluck, stopped by Anderluck, a powerful forehand, stopped by Ben, there's the backhand. Robote left side with a light touch. Ben advances, makes the catch. Low and hard to the inside, that's going to be a tough Robote, not coming out. A well-played point by Ben and Anderluck, point 7. Kubala receives, purple at post 8. There's the backhand by Kubala. Two all, too much. Hit the pad, point 7. Here's post 2, the blue shirt, Bueno. We have completed the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. Forehand by Bueno. Here's the catch by Ben. Karam by Ben. Bueno to the outside. Ben, fine catch at the 10 line. That throws right up the middle, caught by Bueno. Bueno's 2-all is perfectly executed to score. Beautiful shot by Bueno, point 2. 2 serves, post 3, Arats. Backhand by Arats. Robote forehand by Bueno. Arats makes the catch. Dos Paredes, the 2-all. Lands in and scores. That's well executed by Arats, point 3. 3 serves, post 1. Here's Ron. There's a backhand by Ron. Robote forehand by Ron falls short, point 3. 4 points for the 3 post. In this matchup, we have Arats serving to Ikeda. Robote forehand by Ikeda, laid up, caught by Aratz. Aratz hard to the inside. Ikeda keeps it on the forehand. Catch by Aratz. Looked like Ikeda knew that 2-all was coming. Point 3. Possible game point. White shirt to post 3. Aratz trying to stop him is Spinner. Backhand by Spinner, powerfully thrown. This Robote coming all the way out to the 4 line. Turn 2-alls. Spinner, good effort to get there. Here's the catch and the return by Aratz. Robote, Spinner makes the save. Aratz from the 9 line. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Robote, that rebound off the back wall is short. Point in game, post 3. Aratz, 3 wins it, 4 places, 7, 2, and 1. Remain in the playoff for 3rd place, 7 first serves to 2. There's a backhand by Bueno. Robote forehand by Ben. Here's Bueno. Drop shot. Ben's fast. He got there. Throws it low and hard. Does not overthrow it. Bueno makes a great effort to try to make that save. Point goes to the 7. Possible show point for Ben in post 7. Ball's back here. Receiving red shirt of post 1 is Ron. Backhand by Ron. Here's the Robote. Robote forehand to the inside. Ron's there. Robote forehand saved by Ben. Ron from the 6 line. Ben, good pickup. Good effort by Ben. That ball did catch the pad. That point goes to the 1. We'll turn around now. 1 serves to 7. This is for 3rd place. Powerful forehand. Robote coming out. Robote left side. Hooked by Ben. Point in the 3rd place finish for post 1. Ron. Unofficial order finish. 3, 4, 1. Your prices will be up in a moment. Results from Game 3 are official. Coming in first, post 3, Aratz. Taking 2nd, post 4, Anderluck coming in 3rd, post 1, Ron. 3, 4, 1 is the official order of finish for game number 3. There are your prices. $2 Quinella 3-4, $62.60. Trifecta 3-4-1, $493.80. Trifecta, I already said it, 3-4-1. I'll say it again, $493.80. $2 wager on 3 to win, $11.60. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 4. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. There are no scratches in game 4. Post time, 7 minutes. Good luck.
You're a sportsman, aren't you?
Sort of. You like Alai?
I like the way it's spelled.
Me too. Yeah, with a J. How'd that get in there?
I can handle your workload without any help. Andy Glam, former J. Crew employee. Dr. Dante Octavarius, seahorse breeder.
Oh, the kid is hot tonight. He better be. I got him wheeled in a trifecta.
Shunk Dunkirk, Incontinent Highlight Instructor. Incontinent Highlight Instructor? Incontinent Highlight Instructor. All right, I'm calling it.
I'm trying out a new persona. I'm club owner and Highlight enthusiast, Barry Mexico.
What a fun and lazy character name. Was it your first thought?
You know it. Barry Mexico gets down to business.
And welcome back. We are just under 6 minutes away from the start of game number 4. This Monday edition of Highlight here in the Magic City. Early pick 3 will be concluding here in our 4th game. Again, that late pick 3 does start up here in game number 6. Marco asks a very interesting question, and Stu just walked away, and one that I would certainly like to get his opinion on as well. Regarding the future, he said, how much future is there for this sport and these players in the United States? Certainly for a future, perhaps a better phrasing. Something that, that we kind of talked about a little bit earlier on in reference to the million, what we would do if we hit the jackpot, and Stu and I both said, make an investment in Highlight. One of the things that you see in pretty much every other sport is, courts or materials or whatever you may need to actually play the game. And I think one of the biggest barriers to entry with the sport of Highlight and with a lot of other sports is, it's expensive. There's not a lot of public courts for people to just go out there and throw around. You can drive around 15, 20 minutes and you'll see a basketball hoop, you'll see baseball fields, you'll see the type of sports that a lot of kids are growing up playing. And unfortunately, it's not the cheapest thing to build, it's not the easiest thing to build, and not the easiest to maintain as well. So just a couple of natural features, and Stu just referencing what Marco said about the future of the sport. How much there is a future. I mean, we're going here. There's a lot of players in Spain, players overseas that continue to play the game. So we're still going here. As we got a lot of players coming up to Stu and distracting here, but want to get him in to share his thoughts on this. But we're still going strong here. This program started up just a few years ago, kind of a different take on how we got most of the players that started with this program, never played before, were trained from scratch, and these guys have certainly developed into some solid players over the course of their 4 or 5 years playing the sport, some even less than that. But again, for a sport to really make it big, you got to see more courts, got to see more Highlight players, cestas, balls, and all that.
Brian, where would I be going?
But
no, I was listening to.
There was a lot.
Your commentary is absolutely spot on. I mean, the truth of the matter is that at one time, so in its heyday, Marco, here in Florida, for instance, so we had 10 frontons in Florida, 3 in Connecticut, 1 in Rhode Island, and 2 in Nevada. And so you had well over 500 professional Highlight players in the United States. Right. Their late 70s, early to mid 80s until the late 80s. And then progressively, frontons closed over the years as there's a multitude of reasons why Highlight became less popular. Everything from cable television to multiple shopping options to more gaming options. There's a number of things.
Scratch offs. Yeah.
That there's a number of things that impacted. 1988 is probably the biggest, with the longest professional athletic strike in sports history was the sport of Highlight, beginning in 1988, finishing up in 1991. And the lottery coming to the state of Florida both happened in 1988. However, in its heyday here in South Florida, there were 2 full-time amateur facilities, one with 4 courts and one with 3 courts. And for a brief period of time, there was a third down, Marco wouldn't be familiar with this, but for those of you familiar with South Florida, just across from the falls, outdoor court. Stan Leeds' place. Believe it or not, I can't say that I consciously remember it. I know that I was there, but I know that I was there as an infant. And you would have, I'd say probably a couple hundred in its heyday, amateur highlight players, enthusiasts. An amateur court in Connecticut as well. Now there's an amateur court currently going in Connecticut. They do a fine job up there. So yeah, demand has kind of fallen off on the amateur end, in direct proportion to interest in the professional aspects of the sport here in the United States.
Well, hopefully one of us will hit the Mega Millions, Stu. keep it.
I don't know.
I'm building at least a court.
I don't know that.
2 or 3.
Put it in Boca. We'll piss off your parents' neighbors.
Yeah, let's do one. I think Palm Beach County is going to a couple highlight courts up there.
I could see it now. With that kind of money, so sue me. So sue me. This is really more of a golf community. Yeah, I'm putting in a highlight court with the traditional ball. And highlight, of course, is best played at night because there's big lights out there. Well, Marco, we hope so. That's what we've been working on here at Magic City.
And with that, a very interesting question, and thank you for sharing. Continue to ask those questions. We love to talk, and glad that you're here with us again, Marco. Good stuff. Stu, game 4.
Time to begin our 4th game. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Up first and serving in the red shirt of post 1 is Ben. Receiving in the blue of post 2 is Bueno. There's a serve by Ben. We begin. Backhand by Bueno. Bote forehand by Ben. Bueno on the catch. Ball tipped at the 7 line, point 1. Ben first up on the board in our 4th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3. Here's number 25, Kubala. There's a backhand by Kubala. Powerfully thrown. Rabote coming out to the 6 line. Ben going for what I think was a 2-all. That hit the pad, point 3. Green shirt to post 4 in this matchup. We have Kubala serving to Julin. There's the backhand by Julin. Rabote forehand by Kubala. A little too high. That hit the overhead screen, point 4. Black shirt at post 5. Arats receives. Backhand by Arats. Ooh, Magic City bounce. Julin adjusted, but could not complete the Rabote, point 5. In our next matchup, we have Arats serving, 2 spinner in the yellow shirt at post 6. Rabote forehand by spinner. Here's the catch by Arats. Powerful forehand by spinner scores. Well thrown, point 6. Receiving pink shirt at post 7. Anderluck receives.
You can get Jared the ball if you need it fixed.
Anderluck from the forehand, powerfully thrown to the inside. Spinner, Robote from the 8 line. Scoop by Anderluck. Low and hard, crossing the sidewall and scoring. Point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt at post 8, is Benny. Robote forehand to the inside. Robote forehand by Anderluck. Scoop by Benny. Benny aggressively from the forehand to the inside. Oh, that's a good way to get hurt, kid. Point 8. We've completed the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, blue at post 2. Point 0. Backhand by Bueno. Rotate forehand by Benny. Trying to pass. Bueno cuts it off at the 10 line. Hard to the inside. Benny's there. Backhand from the 10 line. Powerful, powerful backhand by Benny. Swing and a miss on the Robote. Point 8. 3 points for Benny in the purple shirt in this matchup. We have Benny serving to Ben. Red at post 1. There's the backhand by Ben, powerfully thrown. Robote, forehand. Catch by Ben. Ben back to the inside. Benny with a great scoop at the 11 line. Karam is out. Point 8. Benny's gone straight points to a possible game point here. On the court trying to stop him, Kubala. Backhand by Kubala. Robote forehand by Benny. Kubala from the 9 line. That is a tough Robote save. Played to the inside, did not clip at all. Kubala, nice adjustment, makes the save. Tough catch by Benny, low and hard to the inside. Beautiful catch by Kubala. There's the backhand. Benny from the 9 line. Passes. Robote, that rebound off the back wall. Played to the inside perfectly by Kubala. What a catch by Benny. Robote saved by Kubala to the inside again. 2-all, 2 score. That is a well-played point and a straight point effort for the win. Benny, post 8. 8 wins it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, and 3 pair-off and playoff for second and third place. 4 first serves to 5. Point 5. Six serves to 7. Here's the backhand by Anderluck. Catch by Spinner. Spinner on the backhand. Rebote forehand to the inside. Scoop by Anderluck. Hard forehand to pass. Rebote save by Spinner. Catch by Anderluck on the forehand, low and hard. That one scores. Point 7. One now serves to 3. The winner at this point meets 5 and 7 in the continuing playoff for second and third place. One serves to 3. Backhand by Kubala. Rebote left side by Ben. Big bounce to the inside. Kubala stays with it. Has it on the forehand. Peacock. Big bounce. Kubala from the 7 line. Ben's midcourt. Good read by Kubala and a nice Rebote save made from the 11 line. Fine catch by Kubala. Ben, backhand from the 8 line. Ben from the forehand, he goes outside with it. That is a beautifully thrown outside placement by Ben to score. 5, 7, and 1 play off 4. Second and third place, 5 first serves to 7. Powerful, powerful forehand. Point 7. Possible place point for Anderluck in post 7. Trying to stop him, Ben. Scoop attempt miss, point 1. One serve 7. This is for place and show, second and third place. Backhand by Anderluck. Catch by Ben. Outside placement, read by Ben, stopped by Ben. Ben from the forehand. Anderluck adjusts, tries to make the save. He does. That lands out. Good effort. Point in a second place finish for post 1, Ben. Anderluck comes in third. Unofficial order finish, 8-1-7. Your price will be up in a moment.
So this is my first time ever playing any type of like professional sport or anything like that. There's 2 different types of players. You know, you can have the power or more of finesse. I think I'm a good combination of both. Being able to be a professional highlight player is, you know, a dream come true. I'd like to make it into the top 3 in doubles and singles, practicing, you know, almost every day and just working on my weaknesses and also my strengths too. It should be fun playing against my brother, you know. I've never really competed against them. I think we will definitely play really hard against each other. No, you know, going easy on each other or anything like that. My brother, he's really good, but I think I'll just, you know, I'll be my own player. You know, I don't really think I'll come in and worry about, you know, playing like him or being better than him or whatever. I'll just come in here and play my game.
And there is Benny picking up the win in game number 4. How about that, Stu? Out of the 8 post. First win this week, Benny slowly but surely moving up that leaderboard. Tough schedule for him this season. Been in those late games and now kind of in some of those middle games as well, but taking advantage there. Game 4 with his 11th win on the season.
Benny played great just now. 8-1-7 is the official order finish for Game 4. $2 Pinella 1-8, 49-20. Trifecta 8-1-7, 7-59, 42 wager on 8 to win $10. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Game 5. That begins our doubles action for today. Game 5 is the first of our 2 doubles games. Played 2, 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. No scratches for Game 5. Post time for Game 5 is now just 6 minutes away from the clock.
And folks, that is one of the leaders in daily fantasy sports where you can play some daily fantasy highlight. That is Prize Picks, and you take advantage right now. There's special incentives for signing up. Just go to prizepicks.com and type HI, that is JAI, into the referral code field. You do sign up, and if you make a $100 deposit in your betting funds, Prize Picks will match it and put another $100 into your account just like that. Well, no, it does get even more interesting because if you send us a picture of your computer or phone screen as proof, they use that referral code HI at sign-up. Well, you're also going to qualify to get a double cash prize if you win a week of the Highlight Channel's fantasy highlight game throughout the 2022 season. So, it is as simple as that. Just sign up at Prize Picks. Use that referral code HI when you do so. Again, make sure to take a picture of that sign-up page where you can see the referral code field with the word HI typed in. Send that over to info@thehighlightchannel.com. And if you do that, you automatically qualify to get that $100 bonus deposit match. Plus, you also get a double cash prize, too, if you win a week of our fantasy highlights. So it's a win-win. Sign up at Prize Picks. That is prizepicks.com today. That will take us down here to just under 5 minutes until game number 5. This start of the doubles portion of today's program with this 5th game. Quickly, to answer that, who is Benny's brother? Douglas. A couple of brothers on the roster, Aratz and Go Cherry, Julian and Inaki, and then Douglas and Benny, the youngest of the brothers.
Now, Jeffrey on the drums. Drunk Alai has to be exciting. So, I have a funny story about that. I wouldn't have told it before now. So, year 1, we have, how many did we say? We still have 10 players left over from, at least 10 players left over from first year? Actually, I just had that page. Did you gone down by it, right?
Wow,
not a problem. Anyway, so everybody who played that first year, no one had any highlight experience on that first roster. So everyone had literally 6-7 months worth of experience when we first started playing. And we were still in the process of establishing rules, and we have we still have a few football players. One, of course, Super Bowl winner, or someone who played on a winning Super Bowl team here in Jeddah, 2006 Colts. Anyway, so one Sunday they were watching football, and I guess no one told them that they couldn't have libation in the locker room. And so I was sitting out here, and I was suspicious because the door was closed. And suffice it to say, it just sounded a little rambunctious, but nothing too difficult.
Sure.
And then a few players will remain nameless, several of whom aren't here anymore, but a few who are still here, decided that after a few drinks they were going to go on the highlight court. One of the players, who is still here, said, "I think I'm seeing triple." And I said, of course, the old joke, catch the one in the middle.
Yeah.
And then I decided it was a bad idea and asked them all to get off the court, which they did. And the funny thing about that story is that the next day, I was still just a little old announcer at that point. And
yeah, this is a different time, you got to remember.
Had not taken over the directorship. Directorship is kind of a funny name for it, but I don't know, something associated with what I do here. And Mr. Licciardi called me the next morning. He says, "Were they by any chance drinking last night?" And I said, yes, they were. He said, because they left all of their empties. Now imagine that.
That takes some.
Yeah, so
you
there
know
was
what?
at least
Yeah.
one or two bottles of alcohol and
Wow.
several empty beer bottles that were sitting back there for maintenance janitorial to take out the next morning.
Oh, I'm sure they were thrilled.
Oh, I'm sure.
That they were.
I'm sure that they were thrilled with that. So
these guys get these comfy couches,
we
unlimited
didn't
water,
have the comfy
and on top of that,
we didn't have the comfy couches back then. Everybody was literally in the locker room.
Wow.
Everybody was literally.
Talk
in the
about
locker
a different era.
Yeah, no, that was a one-time deal. And yeah, have we had a couple players come in? I mean, in the history of Highlight, yeah. Do we have players that come in after maybe they were out all night and they came in for 12 p.m. when our post time's a little bit earlier and maybe they were a little under the weather? Yes. Have I prevented people from going on the court because they were hungover? Yes, I have. Absolutely. Absolutely. None in the last. I don't think that's happened since pre-COVID. Actually, I don't think I've had any interventions since that.
Not.
But it's like, hey, sorry, you got a funny smell about you, and it doesn't have anything to do with the sport. We'll see you tomorrow.
Get back on.
I don't have a lot of patience for that schnitt. I really don't.
No.
I don't.
Stu?
No. Oh no.
Oh my God.
There's
well, that is like number one. Breaking the rule. That you don't do that.
No, you have to be. Look,
of all things.
Look, you need your reflexes intact. Anything that interferes with those reflexes, we don't need on this court or associated with this court. Period.
Never Stu, Brian. You want to clarify.
Has Stu been sent home? Interesting. Not here at Magic City. I haven't been sent home. Have I ever been taken off the microphone? One time, I believe I was. I believe I was taken off the microphone. Not here at Magic City.
Oh, not here.
I believe that was Ocala Highlight.
Not here, but with that, we've got game number 5, Dodging Death Part 1, doubles action.
Time to begin Game 5, or as we call it around here, Dodging Death 1. Dun, dun, dun. It is a spectacular 7 doubles match. Part of the Doubles Championship Series here at Magic City. Up first and serving, red shirts post 1, Flores and Manu. Receiving blue post 2, Cool Fitness and Benny. There's serve by Flores. Our 5th game is now underway. Robote. Forehand by Flores. Here's a catch by Benny. Benny aggressively back to the inside. That's a tough Robote save by Manu. He makes it from the 10 line. Benny from the 9 line. Hard throw straight back and passing. Robote forehand again by Flores. Catch by Benny. Drop shot. Scores. Aggressive play by Benny. Cool Fitness admiring that from the 8 line. Point 2. 2 first up on the board in our 5th game here are the white shirts, opposed 3, the team of Iñaki and Ben. There's a backhand by Benny, powerfully thrown from the 12 line. Iñaki's there. Backhand. Robote coming out. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, played nicely by Cool Fitness. Backhand by Iñaki. Benny comes out to make the Robote. Right up the middle. Scoop by Iñaki. That placement to the outside is stopped by Benny, and a beautiful catch. That's a tough catch by Ben. Here's the backhand from the 12 line. Dos Paredes, the 2-all will score. Be careful there, point 3. Now receiving in the green shirts of post 4, Anderluck and Arat. Over serve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. This point goes to post 4, the green shirts. In this matchup, we have Anderluck serving. Black shirts post 5. Juice in the front court with Gauchetti in the back. Gauchetti, backhand from the 11 line. Arats. Hey, that's dangerous back there. Point 4. 4 on the board with 2 points. Here are the yellow shirts, post 6. We have El Barba in the front court with Ron receiving in the back. Ron makes the catch. Here's the backhand from the 9 line. Arats, backhand from the 11 line. Ron from the forehand. Arats, backhand from the 12 line. Powerfully thrown. Rebote by Ron. Arats is there. Ron, backhand to the inside. Here's Arats, backhand from the 9 line. He goes deep. Rebote kicks all the way out to the 4 line. Turned nicely on the forehand of El Barba. Rebote by Arats. Ron on the left side. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Rebote forehand by Anderluck. Crossing the sidewall at the 9 line. Picked up by Ron. Here's Anderluck. Backhand. Big backhand by Anderluck. Clears the overhead screen. El Barba, Rebote, catch by Arats. Splitter, stopped by Ron, but dropped by Ron. Point 4. 4 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 7, the pink shirts receive. In this matchup, we have Anderluck serving to the team of Bueno and Julin. Julin, backhand from the 10 line, powerfully thrown. Backhand by Bueno, hard throw to the inside, backhand by Arats. Julin's there. Rotate forehand. Here's Bueno. Backhand. Backhand by Arats. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Here's Arats. Arats goes deep. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Bueno. Arats is there. Low runner to the inside. Beautiful catch by Julin. Arats from the 9 line. Backhand. Julin deep in the backcourt. Forehand to the inside. Rebote swing and a miss. 0.6. 0.7 rather. Here now to complete the first round and receive purple shirts of post 8. Jedden and Nicholas. Backhand by Nicholas. Here's Julin. Backhand from the 10 line. Low and hard to the inside. Nicholas is there. Nicholas goes deep. Rebote. Forehand by Bueno. Nicholas on the right side at the 11 line. Julin calls for the ball, plays it from the 10 line. Hard throw to the inside. Nicholas is there. Bueno cuts it off in the air. Backhand. Rebote by Nicholas to the inside. Here's Julin. Backhand to the inside. What a catch by Nicholas at the 12 line. Here's Julin. Forehand. Scoop by Nicholas. Point 7. Seven on the board with 2 points. Here's post 1. Flores and Manu return. We've completed the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. Backhand by Manu. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Here's a catch by Manu. Backhand. Backhand by Julian. Julian goes deep. The ball gets by Julian one way. He turns around and saves Robote beautifully. Here's Flores. Backhand by Flores. Robote coming out. Manu from the 11 line. Over the top. Here's Julian from the 7 line. Low and hard to the inside. Manu looks for the Robote. Plays it from the left side. Julian's there. Hard throw by Julian. Robote coming back out. Robote saved by Manu. Julian aggressively from the forehand. Throws the carom. Stopped by Flores. Flores throws it to pass. What a catch by Julian. What a catch by Manu. A hard throw by Manu. Bueno's got eyes on it. Lays it up the middle. Caught by Manu. Manu, that hard throw. 3-wall placement to the outside. Bueno's there. Placement to the inside. Caught by Manu. Backhand. Blasted. Caught by Julian. There's the backhand. Clips. Robote by Manu. Splitter. What a catch by Julian. Here's Manu. Backhand. Robote left side by Julian. This is going to land wide. That is such a well-played point by both teams. Exceptional play by number 16, Julian. Point does go to the 1. 1 on the board with 2 points. Here's post 2, the blue shirts. Cool Fitness and Benny. Here's Benny on the backhand. Hard throw to the inside. Manu's there. Powerful throw by Manu. Backhand by Benny. Manu on the catch. Forehand by Benny. Brings it over the top. Manu's there. Robote with a light touch, not making it. Point 1. 1 has 4 points in this matchup. We have Flores serving to the white shirts of post 3. Inaki and Ben. Inaki picks a serve, a drop shot. Manu takes off. He's not going to get there. Well played by Inaki. Point 3. 3 has 3 points. Here's post 5. The black shirts return Juice and Gauchetti. There's the backhand by Gauchetti. Robote forehand. Gauchetti's there. Backhand. Excellent catch by Inaki. The carom. Read by Juice. He got there but could not stop it. Point 3. Possible game point. White shirts at post 3. Inaki and Ben. Trying to stop them. The yellow shirts, El Barba and Ron Ron. There's a backhand by Ron Ron. Catch by Ben. Backhand by Ben. Juggling on the catch. That is point and game, ladies and gentlemen. White shirt, post 3. Inaki and Ben. 1 places, 4 shows. Unofficial order finish, 3-1-4. Your price will be up in a moment.
(3-1-4) is the official result of our 5th game. Post 3, Inaki and Ben with the win. Post 1, Flores and Manu taking 2nd. Post 4, Menelik and Aratz come in 3rd. Quinella 1-3, 24.80. The trifecta 3-1-4, 273.80. $2 on the 3-team to win. Enochian Ben to win will get you $11.60. And up next, the start of our feature singles games in today's performance. Game 6 and 8, a doubles game sandwiched in between. Spectacular 7 scoring. We do begin the late pick 3 here in our 6th game as well, which is scratch free. Post time for Game 6. Just about 6 minutes away. Good luck.
Backhand by Douglas. Catch by Ron. Rotate forehand. Saved by Douglas. Clears the overhead screen. Ron's there. 2-all beautifully executed from the sidewall and scoring. Rotate forehand by Ikeda. Catch by Benny. Backhand by Benny. Caught by Ikeda. Ikeda goes deep. Benny on the rebote. Outside placement of the Costado rebote scores. Backhand by Anderluck. Rotate forehand by Ikeda. Anderluck, Costado, 2-all. Lands in and scores. My, oh my. Backhand by Buello. Powerful backhand by Buello. Barba, rotate to the outside. Buello's there. Low and hard throw by Buello. El Barba made a beautiful rebote just now. Catch by Ikeda. There's the backhand. Rotate forehand by Bragley. Ikeda makes the catch there at the 6th line. Outside placement. Lands in and scores. Backhand. 5 cool fitness. Rotate 2. Wow. That was beautiful, Daryl. Catch by Douglas. Oh, wow. That was a nice shot. Benny's carom. Carballo chased it down. That was nice. Carballo returns a high, lofty carambola. Nice throw by Benny to the inside. Carballo's there. A blind rebote is in play. Rotate forehand saved by Carballo. Here's Douglas from the 8 line. Backhand, right to the corner, out to the rebote. Scoop. by Douglas. He returns a sharp carom. That landed in.
Oh, man.
Wow. Bote forehand, right over Ikeda's back, caught by Ikeda on the return. Low and hard, scooped up by Benny. There's the backhand. Rabote coming out. Forehand, Karam Rabote. What a beautifully thrown shot.
And folks, those were the top 10 plays from July of 2021. Last year, this month, right here at Magic City Alai. That'll take us just probably about a minute there from game number 6. Look at that pick 3 pool. Once again, $1,500 thus far with still a minute to go. And speaking of some pretty good handles, yesterday, Stu, if we can announce that.
I believe we can.
That is, public. You can track that. Was the highest handle in the history of a Magic City Alai Pelota performance.
That's what I was told today.
A historic day yesterday on those Sundays. Pretty active group of fans out there. They got loud on that last point of the H2H match. They were betting all day long, and obviously you folks at home, so some good stuff coming up.
Scott, I do have one, but I only have a minute.
Question.
I don't have enough to tell it. I believe someone's signing off from Hartford Alai. Left not on the best of circumstances. I believe his name was Scott. And if I'm not mistaken, he brought in a tape recording of a toilet flushing. And he signed off one night.
That's a little petty, huh?
With and played the sound. And I believe, the way I understand it, he was escorted out of the building.
Oh, man. Hope that never happens to us. We're good. Game 6, Stu.
We're ready to begin our 6th game. It is a spectacular 7 singles match. It's played to 7 points, and points will double after the first round of play. Up first and serving in the red shirt of post 1 is number 12, Ron. Receiving in the blue of post 2 is number 13, Douglas. Here's the serve by Ron. We begin. Backhand by Ron. Douglas jumped, came back, turns the Rabote. Big bounce, brought down by Ron. Ron to the inside, Douglas is there. Douglas to the inside where it scores, point 2. Douglas in the blue shirt, first up on the board here in game number 6. Here is the white shirt of post 3, worn by number 17, Manu. Manu on the backhand from the 11 line. Rabote forehand by Douglas, powerfully thrown. Rabote by Manu, inside, tough scoop by Douglas, and a nice backhand follows. Rabote midcourt, 2-all, red by Douglas, but unable to stop it, point 3. Green shirt of post 4 receives. In this matchup, we have Manu serving to Inaki. There's the backhand by Inaki. Rabote coming out. Rabote to the inside. Inaki has the Rabote, plays it to the inside. Here's Manu on the forehand. Karam rifled. Ooh. I thought you liked Tyro. Not really? Okay, point 4. Black shirt of post 5. Here's Carballo. Fine catch. There's the backhand by Inaki. Robote's save will fall short, point 4. 2 points for the 4-post. Inaki in green is now serving to Nicholas in the yellow shirt of post 6. Backhand by Nicholas. Rotate forehand. Rotate forehand by Nicholas. Here's the catch by Inaki. Inaki's 2-all will score, point 4. Inaki has 3 points. He serves to the pink shirt of post 7. Now receiving Ikeda. Forehand over the top. Backhand by Inaki. Robote coming out. Robote forehand carom by Ikeda. That is beautifully thrown and scoring. Difficult shot, point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, number 20, Gosheri. Here's the catch by Ikeda. Karen by Ikeda. Gosheri chases it down. That ball lands just to the right of Ikeda and scores, point 8. We've completed the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points now through the end of the game. First to return, the red of post 1, Ron. Backhand by Ron. Robote kicking all the way out. 2-all Robote scores. Point 8. 8 with 3 points. In this matchup, we have Gosheri serving to Douglas. Here's a backhand by Douglas. Robote to the inside. Douglas is there. Backhand. Low and hard. Robote left side by Gosheri. Douglas on the catch. Backhand. Robote saved by Gosheri. Douglas aggressively with a tip ball up there at the 5 line, point 8. Gosheri goes straight points to a possible game point. Trying to stop him, the white of post 3, Manu. Robote left side. Scoop by Manu. Backhand. Robote by Gosheri. Scoop by Manu. He goes deep from the forehand. Robote kicks back to the inside. Gosheri's on it. just above the pad. Manu's on it. Manu back to the inside. Oh, he lost his footing. Point 3. Three on the board with 3 points. Here's post 5. The black shirt returns. Carballo. Powerful forehand by Carballo. Scoop by Manu. Rebote by Carballo. Manu on the catch. Costi to the inside, scores. Point 3. Possible game point, white shirt to post 3. Manu trying to stop him, and Nicholas. Here's a catch and the return. Catch by Manu. Backhand. Rebote forehand to the inside. Manu on the catch. Backhand. Thrown powerfully from the 8 line along the wall. Arimava. Here's the catch by Manu. Low and hard. Beautiful catch by Nicholas. Backhand to the inside. Low off the back wall. Manu makes the save. Nicholas up the wall. Comes off the wall. Puts it back to the inside. Clips. Placement to the inside, scores for the win. Point and game to the white shirt of post 3, Manu. No playoff here, 8 places, 4 shows. Unofficial order finish, 384. Prices will be up in a moment. Winning game 6, post 3, Manu. Taking second, post 8, Goshetti. Coming in third, post 4, Inaki. 3-8-4 is the official order of finish for game number 6. $2 Quinello, 3-8. First and second in any order, $35.20. Trifecta, 3-8-4, $266.80. $2 wager on 3 to win, $14.40. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Game 7, the second of our 2 doubles games in today's performance. 7th game is played 2, 7 points, points double after the first round of play. Game 7 will close out the high 5 for today. Post time for Game 7, 7 minutes to go.
And we will see here in just a few moments about that high 5, and looky there. Looks like it's going to survive.
High 5 lives to fight another day.
Let's look at that board. 3 of 5 numbers, 4 of 5. Will carry over into tomorrow, where that pool will have certainly over $3,000 in the carryover alone, probably upwards of $3,500. That high 5 jackpot, it's been a long time since we've had a carryover quite like this. It's been hit pretty regularly over the last month or so after a pretty long streak where it wasn't hit too often, but we are back and up over $3,500 going into tomorrow, which will close out the week. Last opportunity to play that high 5.
Yes, Roland. Manu has had a really good run. He warmed up to the court, I'd say. You know, it's obviously he's got a long history on the traditional courts of Miami and Dania. Since 2005, I believe we agreed, he and I, that was the year that he came in. Big 19-year-old French kid. Really awesome left side. Still has the left side. A little older. Good guy. Good to have Manu here. Overall, we said that before we announced who was coming from Dania to Magic City for 2022. We had said I'd referred to it as taking the training wheels off, and that wasn't, to suggest that Magic City would then use anything less than 100% highlight. But this is a grand experiment. Financially, it's a grand experiment in terms of play. It's a grand experiment with the court. Grand experiment with marketing and advertising, different camera angles. Everything about it is an experiment. And it's very interesting to me anyway, just to sit back and take a look at how it does just overall. And so far, for the most part, we have we have some growing pains. We definitely have some growing pains in the back. But on the whole, it's working out really well. And to see the meshing of traditional Magic City players and traditionally trained highlight players it's been a lot of fun to watch. It really has been. The practices were great. The play's been great. The mesh has been good. Some days better than others, like any day else. But
just even you mentioned those practices. Going back to that time, there was just a good energy in the building throughout. I mean,
January,
the teams, the camaraderie, meeting each other for the first time and just getting out there on the court. And the guys that started here.
No, there isn't.
Like you said, it's just a jump in, in quality. It brought in guys at the top, and obviously, guys understand where they stand in this roster. So, guys had to work and get better, and some guys have certainly responded to that. And Danny guys have, as you said, adjusted very nicely at this point.
A group of good gentlemen that have come into the program, which is always good to see, especially in a growing, developing program. Just always good to see.
We are now just about 3 minutes away from Game 7, second doubles game of the day. Take an early look at our doubles standings. With that win by Inaki and Ben in game number 5, let's see what that does to the totals. That's just their first this tournament. So up at the top still, Flores and Manu. Mentioning Manu, singles, doubles, either competition. He has been hot, continuing 3 wins in one place in this doubles tournament alone. 4 to 5 games he and Flores have been in the money, and they've won 60% of those games, 3 out of 5. Carballo in Tennessee and Anderluck and Aratz. Only other team with multiple wins, and then you got Jed and Nicholas, Bueno and Julin, and Inaki and Ben with just 1 win. And then everybody else you see competing in this tournament is winless thus far. El Barba and Ron lead the way in terms of place finishes with 2. Diaz and Douglas there with 1.
Two minutes to go before we begin Game 7. Game 7 is now just 2 minutes away. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, highlight action finishes with our 8th game for the afternoon, but then we are back at 5 p.m. Just have to go over to our own channel, watchhighlight.com, or on the Highlight app.
So we will get you those matches before game number 8, as we always do. Group 1 singles today. And Manu seems to have hit his stride ever since he kind of won that singles match last week against Gocheri. Came out with some inspired play here this week. So we'll see if he can carry that on into singles action for today. Looks like Manu will be playing 2 times. Oh, tough schedule today. Inaki and Douglas. So it doesn't get much tougher than that. They beat Gocheri last week, so maybe the top 3 guys on the roster in his first 3 singles matches. So he can make quite the statement here today with another big day.
It is time to begin our 7th game. It is a spectacular 7 doubles match, part of the Doubles Championship Series here at Magic City Alai. Up first and serving in the red shirts of Post 1, El Barba and Ron receiving in the blue of Post 2, Ikeda and Kubala. Backhand by Kubala. Here's the backhand by Ron. Ikeda with the tip ball mid-court, point 1. One first up on the board in our 7th game. Here are the white shirts of Post 3, Bueno and Julin. Backhand by Julin, hard throw to the inside. Scoop attempt tipped, point 3. 3 serves to the green shirts of Post 4. Here's Juice and Gauchetti. Backhand by Gauchetti. Here's Julin. Backhand from the 10 line. Rotate forehand. Bueno's there. Backhand. Rotate by Juice with a light touch. That scores, point 4. 4 serves, the black shirts of Post 5. Here's a team of Diaz and Douglas. Backhand by Douglas, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Juice on the rebote. Douglas backs up, takes it on the forehand. Peacock. Big bounce. On the sidewall, good catch by Gauchetti. Big backhand. It's on the sidewall. Diaz makes the save. Gauchetti on the catch. 2-all. Scores. Point 4. Now receiving yellow shirts, Post 6, team of Carballo and Tennessee. That might be the biggest overserve we've ever seen. That almost hit the back wall. Impressive. That is an overserve. Point goes to the 6. Pink shirts of Post 7. Here's Anderluck and Arats. Backhand by Arats. Carballo calls for it, plays it up from the forehand. Arats takes it on the bounce. Backhand. There's the backhand by Tennessee. Anderluck on the forehand from the 7 line. Arats, difficult rebote save from the 10 line. Carballo backs up, takes it on the bounce. Hard throw to the inside. What a catch by Arats deep in the backcourt. Carballo, 9 line, backhand. Backhand by Arats. Here's the catch by Carballo. Filo, stopped by Anderluck. Anderluck, powerful forehand, stopped by Carballo, but he dropped it, point 7. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirts of Post 8, we have the team of CRB and Spinner. Backhand by Spinner, powerfully thrown. Robote. Left side, splitter. CRB missed it. CRB, Spinner caught it, and then Karam scores, point 8. Eight serves to post 2, returning the blue shirts. We have Ikeda and Kubala. Kubala, backhand from the 10 line. Robote comes out. Robote left side with a light touch. Ikeda gets there. Backhand. Robote forehand by CRB. Here's Ikeda. Ikeda to the outside. Spinner makes the catch. Karam by Spinner. Stopped by Kubala. Kubala, split placement, stopped by Spinner, but he doesn't hold on to it. Point 2. Two serves, post 1, El Barba and Ron. Backhand by Ron, caught in the air by Ikeda. Soft touch, scores from the forehand of Ikeda, point 2. Two on the board with 4 points. Here's post 3, the white shirts. Bueno and Julin receive. Julin keeps it on the left side. Backhand thrown low and hard. It's tipped by Kubala at the 10 line. Point 3. 3 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 5. Diaz and Douglas. Backhand by Douglas. Here's the catch by Julin. Diaz midcourt, miss ball, point 3. Possible game point, white shirts opposed 3. Bueno and Julin trying to stop them. Juice and Gauchetti. Backhand by Gauchetti, powerfully thrown, caught by drop by Julin in the backcourt, point 4. 4 points for the 4 posts. The green shirts are serving. In this matchup, we have Juice serving 2. Carballo and Tennessee. And, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take just a momentary time out. Gauchetti broken a piece of equipment. Play will continue. Juice serves. 4 points for the 4 post, receiving post 6. Carballo picks the serve, throws the carom to score. Point 6. 6 post has 3 points. Here's post 7. Pink shirts return. Anderluck and Aratz. It's an excellent serve by Carballo, handled well by Aratz in the backcourt. Carballo calls for the rebote. Anderluck from the 9 line. Powerful throw. Rebote for Carballo. Catch by Aratz. Here's Tennessee. Backhand by Tennessee from the 11 line. Aratz calls for it. Backhand to the inside. Rebote. Point 7. 7 has 3 points. Here's post 8. CRBN spinner. CRB picks a serve. There's a strong backhand. Robote coming out. Anderluck on the Robote, right up the middle. Spinner is there. Here's Aratz. Backhand. Spinner. Backhand from the 12 line. Anderluck's there. Backhand. Spinner. Forehand to the inside. Scoop. Attempt. And the save worked for Aratz. Here's Spinner from the 7 line. Winding up. Mid-court placement. Stopped by Aratz. Scoop by Spinner. Karam out. 0.7. Possible game point. Pink of post 7. Anderluck and Aratz trying to stop them. The red team. El Barba and Ron Ron. Ron Ron on the catch. Backhand. Rotate coming out. Backhand by Ron Ron. Here's Aratz. Backhand to the inside. What a catch by Ron Ron behind the 12 line. Big backhand follows. Aratz is there. Backhand. Point 1. Play continues. 1 on the board with 3 points. Here's post 2. Ikeda and Kubala. Backhand by Kubala, powerfully thrown. Bote forehand by El Barba. Ball tipped by Ikeda at the 7 line, point 1. Possible game point for the red shirts here of post 1. El Barba and Ron Ron trying to stop them, the black shirts, Diaz and Douglas. Backhand by Douglas, powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. Robote forehand with a light touch. Douglas on the catch. Backhand from the 7 line. Abarwa, split placement. Stopped by Douglas. Douglas on the carom. Stopped but not held on to by Albarba. This point goes to the 5. 5 is now on the board with 2 points. Returning with possible game point are the white shirts of post 3, Bueno and Julin. Julin on the catch. Low and hard to the inside. Caught by Douglas. There's the backhand. Powerfully thrown. Bote coming out. Bote forehand by Bueno. Here's the catch by Douglas. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. What a catch by Julin. Douglas on the Robote. Big Robote for the big bounce. Stopped by Julin. Backhand from the 10 line. Powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. At the side wall. Diaz makes the save. Big bounce. Brought down by Julin at the 12 line. Lower and harder by Julin, caught by Douglas. There's the backhand. Julin's there again. Douglas on the Robote. Bueno makes the catch. Catch by Douglas. Backhand. Blasted down low. Tipped in the backcourt, point 5. 4 points for the 5 post. In this matchup, we have Diaz and Douglas serving to Juice and Gaucheri. Douglas calls for it. Blasted from the right side. That is juggled. Point 5. Possible game point for the black shirts. Diaz and Douglas trying to stop them. The yellow of post 6, Carballo and Tennessee. Carballo picks it. Drop shot into the pad. Point and game to the black shirts at post 5. Diaz and Douglas. 5 wins it. 7-1 and 3 will play off for second and third place. 7 first serves to 1. There's the backhand by Ron. Catch by Aratz. Cortada, stopped by Aratz. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Rebote split placement, caught by Anderluck. Anderluck on the backhand, scooped up by Ron at the 12 line. Aratz is there. Backhand. Backhand by Ron. Rebote forehand, Karam, stopped by Anderluck. Backhand, powerfully thrown. Here's Ron. Ron, hard throw to the inside. Rebote left side, 2-all. Stopped by El Barba. El Barba Carambola, stopped by Aratz. Aratz to the inside. Ron's there. Backhand. Aratz again from the forehand. Big bounce. Brought down by Ron. Dropped. Point 7. Point and a second place finish for post 7. Anderluck and Aratz. 3 serves to 1. This is for third place. Backhand by Ron. Along the wall, beautifully caught by Julin. Powerful backhand by Julin. Here's Ron. Backhand. Rebote coming out. El Barba on the Rebote. It's a split placement that lands perfectly to score. Third place finish for the red shirts. El Barba and Ron in post 1. Unofficial order finish 5-7-1. Your price will be up in a moment. Results are official. Winning game 7, post 5. Diaz and Douglas taking second, post 7. Anderluck and Aratz coming in third, post 1. El Barba and Ron. The high 5, 3-8, 3-3-5, 4-5 numbers returning 5470. $2,890 in that carryover jackpot. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is the 8th and final game for the Pelota performance, but don't forget, Highline H2H singles action coming up at 5 p.m. over at watchhighline.com, or of course, as always, on the Highline app. Game 8, spectacular 7 singles match. Played to 7 points, with points doubling after the first round of play. Post time for Game 8. 7 minutes ago.
Me a Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury.
And then I have another job. I play Alai.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me.
I need some clarity on this.
I went on YouTube and I Googled highlight.
I was like,
They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
having to work, play Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man.
Blood, sweat, and tears. We got the streets on fire.
This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And folks, that is a trailer for the award-winning documentary about the inaugural season of play right here at Magic City. That one is called Magic City Hustle, directed by Billy Corbin, creator of Cocaine Cowboys, Screwball, The U, and much more. This film highlights the transition of these Magic City athletes from their respective careers in other sports. Right here, the highlight for On Time. You can now watch Magic City Hustle directly from Google Play or iTunes. It is as simple as that. Either rent or buy from either platform. If you buy it, for just a few dollars more, you get to enjoy it as many times as you like for life. That takes us here to just under 5 minutes until game number 8. Now, got a question, Stu. Well, maybe it's more for the chat. I want to know what the pool was for that high five, because if the carryover going into today was $2,616, that carryover that we posted does not seem to be correct. $2,890? I thought that pool was up over 1,000, so we should have been at around 3,500. So we'll double check that for you all and see what is going on there. Just at a quick glance, that does not seem right. I know Steve M is probably on top of that and perhaps can confirm or deny what I am saying with that high five carryover. However, one thing is for certain, we will be playing a little highlight H2H coming up at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. You can't watch it here. Have to go over to watchhighlight.com, or you can download the Highlight app. Get the action on the phone, on the go, wherever you may be. The 7 matches that we will see coming up today, the 25th of July, 2022. We'll get started with a great singles match. That's going to be Inaki against Manu, followed by Nicholas against Gocheri, then Benny against Decatur. Should be a very interesting match there. Inaki will then take on Manny. Manu versus Douglas. Tough day for Manu with the schedule. Inaki and Douglas both, but could get to 3-0 with 3 pretty impressive wins if he can get it done today. Gocheri will then take on Benny, and then Manny against Nicholas. That will be the 7 matches we will see coming up over at watchhighlight.com or on the Highlight app beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So, Steve, I thank you. I must have been thinking about the pick 3 pool that was up over 1,300. I just wanted to make sure.
Andrew's out there basically saying, sorry, all this expensive computer equipment is wrong because I have Excel on my computer because I don't have it even open in Excel. I did the math in my head, and that can't possibly be right.
No, my eyes deceived me. That was the completely wrong pool, Stu. So that is a double chest tap. That's my bad, and that's why we got Steve M. I didn't want to come out guns blazing with that one because I wasn't totally confident. I thought I saw it, but again, my eyes certainly did deceive me. So thank you there, Steve. Carryover $2,890, just under $3,000.
It's always important to check. Every now and then, weird things happen. I haven't seen a mutuals mistake, to be honest with you. I haven't seen a tote mistake, and I've never seen a tote mistake.
Well, to be honest, I don't mean to. There was a carryover with the high. That's the only mistake ever that I've seen, and it was earlier this year. One time ever. So that's why.
But the tote screwed it up, or the printout of it screwed up.
What the carryover that got posted didn't include the previous carryover. I got it. I think it was 1,000, couple hundred went. So, but yeah, $2,890. So big jackpot coming up tomorrow for that high five to close out the week.
Deceptive, that other big number that jumps up to 2,800.
That's the late pick 3. Man, oh man. I think that's the $1 ticket there. That's probably a $1,300 on $1, but they display the $2 prices.
Yes, we always
for the will play for the will pays.
Just have to display those $2 prices.
So it's consistent. So, but yeah, that's sizable. We've seen some tremendous payouts in the pick threes as of late. Late pick three seemingly getting a little more action than the early pick three, which was the leader for a good part of the season. But that has flipped, and a lot of money coming in to those late pick threes. I mean, got 3 great games. Games 6, 7, and 8. Don't really know what's going to happen in those doubles games. Maybe these late singles games just a bit more predictable. Guys like Gocherry and Douglas winning at a pretty high rate. And then you got Manu the way he's playing, Inaki as well. But man, high-level competition, some good highlight. Just about a minute away here. $2,400 nearly in that trifecta pool. And prices have been up. Handles have been up there again in all pools across all 8 games. Again, yesterday a record day here at Magic City. In terms of our handle, that's the amount wagered on the performance. We're ready to begin game number 8. Spectacular 7 scoring. Julian serving in the red shirt to Inaki in the blue post 2. There's a serve by Julian. We begin game number 8. Inaki with the backhand. That passes. Julian forehand rebote towards the middle of the court. Here's Inaki. Back towards the inside. Julian one-handed catch. He got in there at the 10 line. Backhand follows. Takes Inaki towards the outside. Rebote. Stopped on the forehand of Julian. Over to the top. Back to the inside. Scoop attempt. Clean miss front ways. No rebote there on the back end. That gets Julian on the board first with the point. Here's the white of post 3. Gocherry. Backhand passes. Forehander Bote again for Julian. Gocherry handles in the air at the 9 line. Costado back to the inside. Julian up the wall. What a good catch at the 9 line. Robote 2 wall is out. Point 1. 2 points for Julian in a receive. Green a post 4. It's number 17, Manu. Forehander Bote by Julian came up short. Point 4. Here is the black shirt of post 5, number 64, Nicholas. Backhand by Nicholas. There's Manu reaching back, has it in the air at the 10 line. Forehander Bote tight to the side wall. Nicholas with a good save. Here's Manu. Takes it on the forehand at the 9 line. High and hard. Played to pass. Left side of Bote for Nicholas. Well played to the inside where it will score. It's post 5 a point. And in a receive, yellow post 6. Here's Douglas. Douglas on the left side. Powerful backhand, open it up. Nicholas on the move. Up at about the 6 line. Turns that Robote back to the inside where it scores. 2 points for the 5 post. Here's post 7, Carballo. Carballo on the hop, brings it in on the forehand. Powerful return to the corner. Nicholas, forehand rebote, played back to the inside. Here's Carballo, has it in the air off the sidewall. Tough rebote save. Here's Nicholas, back towards the inside, lower in harder, picked up by Carballo. High Costado towards the outside, taken in the air by Nicholas. Hard forehand play, scoop attempt missed. The point to Nicholas. And now rounding out the first round of play, here's the purple shirt of Post State, number 55, Benny. Here's Benny just beyond the 11 line, opens up with that backhand. Nicholas, forehand rebote, back to the inside. Benny takes it in the air off the sidewall, strong backhand follows. Forehand rebote again, saved by Nicholas. Benny on the left side, throws the 2-wall. That came up just a bit short. That'll do it for the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game, returning first. Here's post 2, Inaki. Inaki, backhand. Nicholas, forehand rebote, power to the inside, dropping low. Inaki has it up at the 8 line. Here's Nicholas, powerful backhand return. Rebote comes shooting out. There's Inaki, plays it back towards the inside. Nicholas up the wall. He scooped it off the side wall. What a tough catch. Forehand rebote saved on an E by Inaki. Nicholas has it in the air. Forehand, low and hard, back inside, scooped up by Inaki there at the 8 line. Left side rebote for Nicholas, back to the inside. Here's Inaki, another backhand. Rebote stays to the inside. Inaki to the corner. Nicholas going the other way, had a chance at the scoop, just missed it. That gets Inaki on the board with 2 points and brings back the white shirt of post 3. Go Cherry. Here's Go Cherry on the left side, backhand to the corner. Forehand rebote, played by Inaki. Cherry aggressive play, had it in the air, then lost it as he went to make the throw. That's 4 points now for Inaki. Returning, here's post 1, Julian with 2 points. Julian backed up, takes that serve on the left side, opens up with that backhand. Rebote played back to the inside. There's Julian, runs around it to take it on the forehand. Low and hard play. Scoop attempt just missed there off the side wall. That's 4 points for Julian. Returning post 4, Manu. Backhand played to pass. There's Julian, gets out there for the rebote. That stays to the inside, off the sidewall. Backhand 2-wall. Oh, that lands in and scores. 3 points for Manu. Here's post 6, Douglas. Douglas want to overthrow the backhand, but Manu takes it in the air at the 10 line. Lower backhand caught in the air by Douglas. There's Manu. Gets that one to pass. Left side rebote for Douglas. Kicks off the sidewall. Here's Manu in the middle of the court. Hard forehand back to the inside. Douglas set up for the rebote. He makes a save. Manu again, lower and harder, back to the inside. Douglas, more difficult rebote save. Opens up, there's a 2-all. Manu on the outside, low and hard. One-handed scoop is missed. 5 points for Manu, gets him to a possible game point. In to stop him is post 7, Carballo. Carballo backed up, just tipped that serve on the left side. That is point and game. To the green shirt of post 4, Manu. 5, 2, and 1 remain in the playoff for second and third place. 5 first serves to 2. Inaki on the left side, backhand, gets overhead. Nicholas turns, look for the rebote. Plays it high, back to the inside. Inaki gets there in the air. Another backhand. Not a lot on that rebote. Nicholas gets a ton of power behind it. Inaki again takes it in the air front ways. To the corner. Forehand rebote. Dropping between the 7 and 8 line. Inaki had it and lost it on the throw. Possible place point here for the 5. Stop and post 1, Julin. Low running backhand, kicks off the sidewall. Nicholas in the middle of the court. Low and hard play. Julin had it there on the rebote, just missed the throw. That's point and place to Nicholas, post 5. 2 will now serve the 1. Inaki serves to Julin. This is show point. Julin at the 12 line, opens up with the backhand, caught in the air by Inaki. He goes deep, Julin on the move, up at the 6 line. Powerful forehand, rebote gets that one to pass. Not playable on the rebote. Julin, post 1, shows. Unofficial order of finish for our 8th and final game, 4-5-1. Official results coming up in just a moment. Take a look here at Manu now. 3rd win in singles in 4 tries. He's a perfect 4 for 4 in the money. The only game he didn't win, he got 2nd place. And then take a look at his doubles numbers. Week number 2. 2 games. Sorry, 1 game for that team. A couple games for him. It's actually 2 games, but 1 win. So Manu, yeah. 4 wins this week, 1 place. He is dominating the highlight action, and 2 singles matches coming up against Inaki and Douglas. So big opportunity again for him later today. Got those prices. 4-5-1 to 4 to win. Manu to win will get you back 1080. The pick 3, 3-5-4, 3 of 3 numbers, $1,348. The Ocho gone. How about the Quinella? 4-5, $159.60. Look at that exacta price. The 4-5 exacta, $355.40. The trifecta, 4-5-1, $552 even. And there's that mighty Ocho. 623-833-54. 3 of 8 numbers, returns $280. Folks, don't forget, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, Group 1 H2H singles action. Continuing on with our Series B competition. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this edition of Live Highlight in the Magic City and on the Highlight channel. Glad that you chose to join us today and invite you to join us again just a bit later at 5 p.m. over at watchhighlight.com or on the Highlight app. Continue on. Some great highlight being played here at the Magic City Fronton. Till then, have a good afternoon, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.